Hey there guys, and welcome to another Factorio Reddit Weekly. I'm Exterminator, and thank you for joining me again. We are, as always, going over the top posts for the last week, not month. There we go. And if you're new to the series or to the channel, then what we do here is we look at the top posts for the last week, usually just the first page, maybe the next couple on the second page. I'm starting to do here since I've missed some good ones on the second page before. And yeah, so we're gonna start with this and just get right into it. Looks like we got a speedrunner. So very highly upvoted. Elon Musk. Speedrunning Factorio in real life. Oh man. Elon is that one guy on the server in the corner saying maybe we ought to build green potions next and just lets everyone else do it. Sort of guy to play Factorio and not realize the player is unequivocally the bad guy. Yeah. For real, this is pretty funny. Me, for the first 30 hours before, I asked myself, why am I driving around in a tank destroying alien homes bases while listening to heavy metal on Spotify? Yeah, we're kind of the bad guys, unfortunately. Really, in Factorio. I made a printer that prints in RGB using chips on belts because why not? I mean, yeah, I guess if if anyone's gonna do it, it's gonna be some person in Factorio. The crazy stuff people create is just insane. So they're speeding the game up here. We can full screen this. Oh my goodness, the things you can do with circuits are pretty crazy. This is gonna be the gear logo in it. Yep. Dude, this is nuts. You can really kind of tell it's circuits right here. I don't know, is this coal, I imagine, maybe? It looks kind of like coal, I think. Even putting in the shadow with the coal. This is nuts. What else do they got for us here? It can move to... Oh, man. Clearly it can't play video, but... Oh my god. It's got rickrolled, dude. Oh, man. Good on, good on there. You know, if you store things inside a tank, it becomes a storage tank. It's very true. A lot of people use cars for actual item transferring in production for this very reason. Your logic is concrete. Take my upvote and leave. Take your filthy upvote. Oh man. Literally unplayable. 9.6K, 9.7K. Oh man. Huge problem. Just like Office Space, there are a few devs pocketing your rounding off green chips in like 10 to 15 years. You'll be set for life. Light color biters sitting behind your factory snatching circuits one by one. I wouldn't put them past them. The biters do some pretty strange things. Blaze it. 420. More like weed run. I guess this week's posts are just joke posts, which I'm not opposed to. We get a good laugh, right? I want to cry. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh yeah, this is bad. This is never any fun when this happens. You can't clear it with filter inserters. You could just walk over the whole belt yourself. Either way, it's still a bit of a pain to clean up. Like, this is never any good when this happens. Oh man, you just want to like slam your head against the desk. So I built a Cobrax Enrichment process setup that I wanted to share. This is my first post in this subreddit, so please be kind. Well, having alt on would have helped. But having the additional info, I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. We can pretty easily know what these are. I mean, it says in the title. It would just easily help with which way the inserters are facing. But so it looks like we have stack inserter picking up the 235, I think is what this is, and then filter outputting 234. I think I have my numbering wrong on those. The bad uranium, good uranium. Then we have this picking up here. I'm assuming this is picking up some amount of the good uranium. Interesting. So I may try it next time. Please show smart insert and grab alt mode. Yes. I wish alt mode also showed beacon modules prominently with zoomed out large beacon setups. It is difficult to notice if you have missed a few beacon, to tell a few beacons somewhere. There's such an option. Oh wait, there is an option? I mean, I knew before they redid the beacons, having alt mode on did show modules and beacons, but now that they redid it so it actually shows visually in the sprite, I didn't know there was still an alt option for that. Interesting. Anyone interested in this seed? Interesting. Can't tell. Oh, it looks like it does connect here. Well, I don't know what these are. These is like, is this like dragon teeth or something? I think so. This is way too many trees for my liking. Kind of like this cliffed in area though. That's pretty neat. Create like a fort there. Why are you making 83 solar panels by hand? Oh dear lord. They're handcrafting over 1,000 green circuits. Anyone who watches my streams will know that one of the things I hate doing the absolute most in the game is handcrafting green circuits. So this kills me. I was watching YouTube. Oh my god. Some of my game hours on some saves so high relative to how far I am. Yeah, just leave it AFK. You know, that could be faster if you automated it in machines and had multiple doing it. Finally hitting some Giga Hatches. I'm about 20-minute train ride out from my starter base. Ooh, very nice. 20-minute train ride. That's a very long way. I haven't been back to base for a while now. I've set up my automated supply train to deliver supplies and to take away garbage. Maybe a little farther, and I'm going to try building a train-based megabase with stuff building straight into trains. That's a pretty cool idea. Yeah, the farther out you go, the richer the patches get. So what a lot of people do for megabases is they will literally just travel super far away to actually build their megabase, because then the patches out there are really dense and really big, and so then you don't have to like train it all the way back to where you started. That makes sense. Automated fish production because God was not dead enough. Okay. It seems more expensive than a burner inserter next to a lake with a box behind it. Yeah, since wind is more expensive, a downside here. Yeah, exactly. This is I mean, this automates fish from your factory though. The fish in the lake will run out. I say that in a question form because I'm not actually sure. When you pick it up, it does disappear, but maybe it just like randomly spawns more. I'm actually not sure about that, to be honest. If anyone can confirm in the comments, I'd be quite interested. Took a couple weeks to have some electronic circuits assembled. Now, how do I process oil into plastic in order to make advanced circuits? Oh man, dude, this is freaking cool. Oh my goodness, is this 3D printed, or is this an actual circuit of some sort? CEM, make red and blues. I don't even know what any of this stands for. FR4, but it's a real PCB. So it's an actual like circuit. I want one of these for my keychain. Yes, please. I want this so bad. I'd like to have one if somehow possible. Shipping on me, no joke. Yeah, same. For my Factorio addict father selling these, please let me. Yeah, I would absolutely love this Factorio board game. Yes, this is what I was about to say this out loud. Something with a Catan kind of map with resources would be nice. I love Settlers of Catan so much. It's, oh my god, I love that game so much. And having something like that style of Factorio, I can't even express how cool that would be. Like, dang. Obviously, there's a lot of things you'd have to figure out that would be kind of a problem maybe, but generally, I think that would be super cool. Terrapatch. What? I just love this community. Someone posts big ore patch and immediately some guy automates the whole process and gains the record. Yeah. Inspired by this post, I ran a 2.5 million chunk map search. What was this post? Oh, that's one we just looked at. Okay, interesting. So this is the final result of it. My computer worked almost 6 hours to find this ore patch, and this is probably the biggest chunk of ore one can ever hope to find. Details will be posted to Technical Factorio soon. This is located at that and that. High exterminate. Oh, San King. San King Kang, I think. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. I love it. I love it, man. I love it. Hello to you too. You knew you'd be on here. Well deserved as well. Oh man. So posting here 1 trillion. Or is this trillion or tera, right? That means the same thing. This this seed for 2469. Wow, yeah, that is too good to be true. So out of curiosity, I asked this generally, but also since Sen Kang is probably obviously seeing this video, you ran a 2.5 million chunk map search, and then you say that this is probably the biggest chunk of ore one can ever hope to find. Would it? Maybe I'm not understanding, but would it be possible to just run like something way bigger than this, like, and just let your computer sit for like 2 days doing it or something, and find a bigger one? Not that we need to, but for science, for technical Factorio. Like, could you just search like 10 million chunk map search? I know the map does technically have a limit. I forget off the top of my head what it is, so maybe this is just hitting the limit and then I'm just dumb. But that'd be pretty neat. This is insane. I love the fact you just knew you'd be on here too. Take my upvote. Just figured this out. I can use the circuit network to only switch on my backup steam generators when my solar fields can't handle it. Switches on the belt when the accumulator is below 5% charge. So cool. I'm gonna have to read this again. I can use a circuit network to only switch on my backup steam generators when my solar fields can't handle it. Okay, so yeah, so what they're doing, this is really cool, is they're using a circuit network, which you can connect to belts, and turning the belt on only when the accumulator, which is detecting their solar power, basically can't handle it, so it switches on the belt when the accumulator is below 5% charge. This is really cool. You can also do it by switching the water pump on-off that supplies them. I like your solution though. Yeah, the water pump is maybe a little bit better. Yeah, and it will reach your boilers nearly instantly. This does have that slight delay. Very cool though. 0k signs per minute, tree maze Megabase. Oh my god. Alien biomes, it looks like they're playing with. Can you link the blueprints for the base? I've been trying to do something like this. I got bored of train and bought Megabases. Interesting. Very interesting. To y'all with your overcomplicated combinator nonsense designs. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. It's simple, and it doesn't make my brain hurt. There is a fair bit of priority and filter splittering, but that's very straightforward and easy to follow just by simply looking at it. Nice and compact, extensible, simple. I think this is great. For me, it's a matter of time to get it up and running to begin with. Once I have 3 or 4 Cobrax plants going, it's not a big deal. Yeah, this is actually an insane amount of Corex process, by the way. Or actually, this isn't even Corex process. My bad. Duh, obviously. Well, this is, actually. Sorry, they look kind of the same. This is actually a massive amount of Corex process. Like, you either have some insane nuclear power build or are going through nukes like crazy, which is not a bad thing in Factorio. But that is so much nuclear, good uranium processing. Junktorio, aka, yeah, I can shove a rail system in here. Seems about right. Seems like something that V, the developer, would do in his crazy spaghetti bases. Not necessarily meaning drunk, but that he does build like this, with running rails just directly through the middle of the base. Junktorio is best Factorio. Many of my greatest achievements have been obtained while I was under the influence. Where is my iron? You know, if I didn't know better, I'd say this was the map we were doing our current science battles on my stream, because there's no iron. And there really is no iron here. Holy moly. Vanilla Generation was not kind to you. I'm sorry. Mine total 69 mil copper ore was found, though. Well, that's good. Nice. I don't know, but you're about to piss off a biter nest north of your base. Better get to it. Yeah, you need more iron for bullets. Good luck with that. Throw some copper at him, maybe. Running through the unloaded wastes. I don't know how you're achieving this, but okay. What? How did you just run across the water? How did you skip landfill? Factorio. I'm clearly missing something obvious. Pass biters with one-wheel trick. Biters hate him. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Those microbes on Venus were actually just me. Oh. Engineers on Venus. Factory got very big. Yeah. My very first base. I'm too poor to afford the full version right now, so I've been playing the hell out of the last level of the demo for a couple days. I like to think it's mildly decent setup, but are there any techniques you guys would recommend to enhance this efficiency? First off, I like your little garage here with the gate. Holy moly, radars. I like that they've like walled off their steam and stuff. Maybe it came this way though. I'm not sure. Let's see. Reminds me very much of my first factory. Lots of solar. Looks like some red and green. I would say combine red and green on a belt. That'd be slightly more efficient. Less belt and inserters. Let's see here. Interesting, the direct inserting. That's actually fairly efficient. Definitely could do something different with the circuit build. There we go. I was hoping someone would do this. I was hoping. I wasn't going to say anything, but the Factorio community is so great. I was like, I bet you someone decided to give him the game. Pay me, I'll give you a copy. The devs deserves much more than what I paid for myself. Say the factory must grow. Say it 3 times now. You're one of us. One of us. The Factorio community is so nice. Speaking of nice, yeah, this is great. I hope someone. I mean, I figured someone would because the community is just so great. I'm really glad that someone did that. Beautiful wallpaper. What can I say? This is really scary, man. I don't know. Out of all the fan art, this biter definitely gives me the creeps the most. Like, dang. I don't know. This is, and this is, don't get me wrong, the art's really good. They did such a good job that this biter is terrifying me. Really like the armor on the engineer and stuff. Kind of looks like a Power Ranger almost, I feel like. I've been working on a thing. Oh, this looks really nice. Chemical furnace, blast furnace, induction furnace, casting machine. This is for angels, right? Oh, this looks like angels. This is angels mods. Oh yeah, so Angels is letting me re-render his models for him while I make my reskin mod, and the first batch is ready. Nice. Yeah, these look really good. Angels mods, as much as I don't like playing them because they're too complicated, in my opinion, the sprites and graphics are amazing, personally. Slimboy 4x4, fat boy lane balancer. Oh, what? Good boy for every constraint. This seems, this is way bigger than you need for a 4-to-4 balancer. Like, I'm confused. Like, we can make a 4-to-4 balancer. Normally the one I make that's like, that was really common is like this big. I think I'm missing something though. Yeah, what's wrong with the common one? I don't use a common one. Other blueprints are to solve puzzles on my own. Sure, they can be made smaller. Yes, this one here. Interesting. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing like this. I really respect this, that they prefer to solve the puzzle on their own, because I'm the same way. This is why I don't use a lot of blueprints from external sources. So like, I'm not necessarily criticizing. I'm not criticizing them, because I actually really respect that they just want to solve the puzzles themselves, even if it's not technically the most efficient. That's fine. I'm new to Factorio, and I'm proud to say I just automatized red science. Very messy. Criticism appreciated. Not bad, honestly. If you're new to the game, this is some sufficient red science, I must say. Doing this, however, is going to result in a lot of problems. Mixing the smelting like this and the ore on the belt and the plate on the belt is going to be a problem. Now, they did filter splitter this, so that's really good. That does help. 2 items per belt, one item per lane. So that's kind of what I was saying there. Let's check like the next 2 or so on this page. I thought I was clever designing a tileable fluid system, but soon after realized there's no way to mirror outputs for the upward-facing refineries. Yeah, so that's a thing. I've tried this before too, and always forget that it doesn't mirror, so that's quite frustrating. Sort of achieve what you're trying to do if you leave one more tile in between each row. So yeah, you like offset them basically. It looks like they're offsetting this. It's still not great, but better for sure. Taking Factorio with me everywhere. Oh man, that's pretty sweet. Factory must grow. Factorio must grind. But can it make 10k science per minute? Not yet, but I'm sure someone will figure that out. Simple linear mall setup for early game. I like this. The only disadvantage being that the things at the end are going to run out of materials, just due to this just being one line. But, you know, a mall isn't something you have to have running all the time like science. I've mentioned this before in my videos, so it's really probably fine to have this. I like it though. It's pretty clean, straightforward, which is always good. Messing with cars and assembly machines leads me to this green circuit design. Ah, see? Like I mentioned earlier, people use cars as chests, basically. Inserting into here to then, quote-unquote, direct insert into the green circuits. And iron, copper, this actually produces far more circuits than you might imagine. In fact, it produces 2 full green belts of red, purple. Oh my goodness, blue. Okay, it's too late, guys. I need to go to bed. I cannot even pick a color. Blue belts, 2 blue belts of circuits for 6 machines. Pretty good. Exactly 2 blue belts. Again, power beacons and modules. Whew. Anyway, I think that's going to do it, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Some fantastic, hilarious stuff this time. I really hope you enjoyed. And Sankang, I hope, I know I'm ruining your name because I'm really bad with names. I apologize, but good post, and I'm sure you're watching the video. But yeah. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. And until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.